Like any shipping market, there are key macro demand drivers that really govern how this market will develop in any short or medium to long-term outlook. The biofuels market is no different, and when it comes to shipping, access to tonnage is absolutely key. But what governs that access really comes down to three fundamentals. We have geopolitics, we have macroeconomics, and of course we have regulation, which is particular in the case of biofuels. Arguably, geopolitics today has become the biggest determinant for shipping freight rates than it has been at any point in the last 5 years. We know, because of what is going on globally today, that it's very difficult to give the transparency that was available particularly prior to the war, but also the COVID pandemic. And this was a period prior to this where we had traditional economics, macroeconomics, governing shipping markets, demand supply. And arguably in the last 6 or so months, this has crept back in to our sector, the chemical tanker sector. But overall, it is about geopolitics day to day. The secondary complication when it comes to biofuels really comes down to regulation. The fact that biofuels exist and that their growth is such is down to government regulation and the individual producers out there who have their own net zero and carbon emissions targets. The use of biofuels in vehicles, but also now aviation and marine, is such that it is being governed by what national governments are mandating. And therefore, future growth is very much tied to this regulation. On top of that, we must consider geopolitics and traditional demand-supply fundamentals under the economics that we discussed earlier.